Team Kill Podcast. Intentional Strays.
Oh, what is up, everybody? My name is Killing Spree 37.
And I am Silencer.
And this is the Team Kill Podcast, episode 38. After a nice, ravishing episode 37, there will never be another one like that, except for every, 100, 137, 237, 337, 3,737.
Yeah, a little too far.
Listen, if we're competing with Joe Rogan, we should hit that number in no time. Silencer, how was your weekend?
It was a little. So I did something that I never thought I would do. I went to apply. Not apply. How the fuck should I say this? I booked a nice little flight for skydiving.
What?
So yeah, I scheduled it already. So probably in 2-3 weeks, I'm gonna go and jump off a plane. Hopefully, I don't die. But it's exciting.
There's a part of you that like America like snuck in. It was like,
I mean,
yo,
who the hell doesn't want to? I mean, would you not like to fucking, do skydiving? That's fucking. That's fucking cool.
I'd have to be a little healthier.
Well, I mean, okay. So what's the main thing? Is it because of like you said, the healthy part, or just because you're scared?
So it has to do with both. So it's double-sided sword. So I know that I am scared, and that's going to lead to my health. Okay, so because if you're scared as fuck, you're gonna fuck around and get a heart attack on your way down, and fucking it's not gonna be the best.
Yeah. Well, I'm prepared for whatever comes.
Well, listen, you're gonna have to record a video.
Yeah, I do have to take a physical, so after I take it, I'll go back and get ready to go because they require a physical. Yeah, they require a physical. Make sure your breathing is good and all this bullshit.
Why?
Because if you're in there and you can't fucking breathe, guess what's gonna happen? You're gonna be dropping down like around 155 miles per hour.
See, and that's what I was just telling you. Like, if I'm not healthy, I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah. So we'll see. It's a nice little because I saw it on I was watching some show and I was like, I wonder how that shit feels. So I fucking looked them up right here, and then fucking called them up the next day, and here it is. Here we go, buddy.
So what the fuck made you do that? Just a show?
Yeah, I just fucking saw it, and I was like, hey, you know what? I wonder how it feels like, because I already know what it feels like to go 180 miles per hour on a car. So I want to feel the difference, falling from a plane. Very different, but the experience, We'll see.
This guy. All right.
And I came back home from today. No, was it? No, not today. I'm sorry, on Friday. And I popped open the PlayStation store, and I don't know if you looked around, but it has like a deal going on, 70% off some shit.
Right.
And I saw Titanfall in there, and I've never played Titanfall, so I bought it.
The first one or the second one?
The second one.
Okay. Yeah, that's supposed to be before Apex.
Yeah, so you know what? It I know it's like straight up, epic because of guns and everything, but it's a good game so far. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
The story and then the fucking robots fighting the Titans and all that shit. So far, I'm enjoying it. I'm probably 2 hours in, but overall, I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, those mechas are supposed to be making an appearance either this season or next season in Apex.
In Apex? The Titans?
Yeah.
Oh, that's gonna be fucking interesting.
That's what I said.
Fucking interesting. It's like the Juggernaut from Warzone.
Yeah, it's exactly like it, and I wouldn't see an issue with it.
Yeah, that's true.
That'd
see how
be
it goes.
good.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, after that, I bought me some essential oils and fucking relaxed. Fucking about time. And now my body feels better now. That was it.
Your body's gonna feel a lot better when it fucking hits the ground at 180 miles per hour.
I'm not gonna feel shit. That's what's gonna happen.
Fucking a. I had quite the opposite. I had
Yeah.
relaxing week, super relaxing actually. So I want to say it was Tuesday. So last Tuesday, I went to go play basketball for the first time in like 3 years, maybe 4, and I threw out my back. Something
Ooh.
fierce.
Did you throw it out like that TikTok with that girl from that cartoon, Hamburger Bob or some shit?
No.
Is
I
that what
like-
you mean by throwing it back?
Nah, I try to block my girl fucking like her shot. She was she was a little cocky. So I tried to jump.
won?
I won, but she's like, she kept saying shit like if I score this one I win or whatever, You know how girls are when they fucking lose or they start to lose, they start making up their own little rules. If I make this from here, I win automatically. So
It's like, what the fuck?
I jumped up, right? I had the bunnies. Fucking threw my right arm in the air, packed her shit, got the ball, scored the last point. And after, my back felt a little gummy, felt a little loose. I was like, cool, whatever. And then we got home. And I have a terrible habit of going to my house and laying down on the carpet on the floor.
Yeah.
Oh, we watched like a movie or two. We ate. I was probably like on there for like a good 4 hours. I tried to stand up and I felt a familiar pain. I felt a pain I felt many times. I threw out my fucking back. So, that was on Tuesday. That was my day off, my last day off, technically. I was supposed to go to work. I went to work. Against my better judgment, right? Originally, I wanted to call off. You hurt your back. You go into manual labor. You do one or two things. You either you mess up your back even more, or you start taking a bunch of breaks and you steal time theft, right?
Yeah.
So I helped homie unload the truck. I did all the pallets, which is majority of the shift, right? The other half of the shift is mainly picking up boxes and putting out more food. You know what I'm saying? Which is nothing. That's not the hard.
Okay.
So at that time, I reached out and I was like, you know what? Let me go sit down for a little bit. Took my 15-minute break. That 15 became a nice 20-minute break. And my back was in super agony, pain, just was not feeling the best. So I was like, you know what? I did what I was supposed to do. I didn't leave the homie high and dry. Let me go ask a manager, hey, can I go, home early,
Yeah.
I go find the asshole, and I ask him, hey, can I go home? And before, he didn't even ask why. He didn't even say what's up or anything. He got right into the disciplinary action of if I leave, it would be X amount of points against my occurrences. So I thought it was a little weird. And the more I talked to him, the more I felt like it was just like insincere. And they seemed to be kind of keeping track of what I was doing. But considering the fact that my back hurt extremely, I left anyways. So... But luckily, I had the time. We have a thing called like protected PTO or something. And I was able to leave home, right? Luckily, the next day, I called off because I was going to go in again, right? Better judgment. I have a history of sciatica. I fell last time and I went to work and I aggravated that nerve. And then I had sciatica and wasn't able to walk good for like a whole year.
Oh, yeah.
So I took it upon myself to call in. So I called in that day, which would have been the last point, technically, 5 points, occurrences, right?
Yeah.
I was going to save it for Saturday, which I originally asked for off because I asked for Saturday for my nephew's party. He graduated, class of 2021. Shout out to all you seniors out there that, got your diploma. Congrats. I was going to save it for that day. I was like, no, you know what? My back's in pain. Let me just let me call off. I had the Friday off because I switched over to a new schedule. And then that Saturday again, like I said, my back wasn't feeling the greatest. I called off. Okay, that's 6 points. Sunday, again, I had asked for that day and a month off. They said something along the lines of, well, you can't have those days off, right? And I felt like it was a little bit of retaliation because they felt like my Corona break and my 10-day vacation was enough time off for me. But the general rule of thumb for them is that if you wanted those days off, you would have to ask for it before the calendar, or they schedule your shifts 3 weeks out. So if you were to ask for a day off 3 weeks out, you guaranteed are supposed to get it. And if you don't get it, you got to use your protected PTO or your pay time off. That way they can absolutely give it to you. So I had both. And then they give me those days, right? And I asked for it in a month in advance. I'm not sure if anybody out there understands the frustrating thing of, you ask your job for a day off and they say no. I called off anyways. I called off Saturday. I called off Sunday. I'm back on my 2 days off. So I'm pretty sure when I go back Wednesday that they're going to give me the boot. But I kind of just wanted to leave anyways, but I'm just going to let them give me the boot, I mean, you had this conversation before. It sucks because these companies and stuff like that, they don't care about you. They don't care that you're hurt. They don't care that you're not in the right mind space. They always tell you don't bring your job home to work, but it's always like the opposite. Your job always wants to be in your house, Yeah. They always want to be able to know what type of information you have, and it got really annoying. So I don't plan to be working there that much longer, and I'm pretty sure if I go in Wednesday, they're gonna tell me, "Oh, you called out all these days. Oh, it's not fair for the." They're gonna say something. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to it. Actually, I don't care. I don't give a fuck.
Already getting the mentality of fuck it, I'm fired. Let me do my own shit.
Yeah, that's why I called in the rest of those days. Listen, if you're gonna, if you know that they're gonna do something on certain amount of call-ins, keep calling in. Call in, enjoy your fucking time, enjoy those days, because the next day that you show up, it's just gonna be a mood ruiner. So hopefully Wednesday we'll see what's up. But you'll hear from the next podcast. But other than that, I went to my nephew's graduation. I had fun there. I haven't seen him in years. Our family for some reason hasn't been so. Their communication there between each other hasn't been so well. So I finally got to see him. Got him a gift. Hung out there. Great environment. Great party. Did a few things over the weekends that I was super busy with. Finally finished it. Can get back into content creating, get back into playing Returnal finally. I'm on the last boss, the last level. I beat 2 bosses today, the two hard bosses, and now we're on the final level. And it makes me feel like I can actually beat the game.
It gives you hope.
It gives me hope. I have 97 deaths. It says time in soup, but that's just like a play on words for hours played. It's probably well over 24 hours of gameplay. Yeah. Pure gameplay, okay? And that's really just about it, Oh, and I went to the movies again. I'm excited. Finally, it feels like the world's opening back up. I went to go see A Quiet Place 2, Part 2.
Oh, I want to see that one. How was it good?
Yeah, it was pretty good. It's not as good as the first one because the first one, the idea and the concept's good. But this one, it doesn't suck, so I'm going to have to give it like an 8 out of 10.
Yeah.
Once you watch it, we can discuss more why I gave it more out of an 8 out of a 10 instead of a 9 out of 10. But other than that, good movie. While the name of the movie might have been A Quiet Place, the movie theater was far from a quiet place. You start to realize that maybe Corona wasn't such a bad thing to movie theaters because, I was going to movies that were brand new, fucking having the best time because there wasn't that many people. And then there was a bunch of people, a bunch of couples fucking acting stupid, kicking seats, fucking ADHD, just can't sit still, fucking tapping their feet on shit. Annoying as fuck. But nevertheless, back to the movie theater. Quiet Place was a good movie. You forget what popcorn tastes like. In the movie theater, it tastes so good.
Fucking expensive ass popcorn.
Wait. They used to do free refills, right? For their free tubs. So technically, you'd get 2 big ass tubs for the price of, I think it's like $6, right? Still expensive, right?
Mm-hmm.
But $6. So, that's because Lightyear. So $6, it's like it's not that much, right? So when you get 2 of them, it feels great. It feels really good, Yeah. They fucking ripped off the sticker, right, of the shit and said, hey, we don't do free refills, but if you want to do it again, it's going to have to be a certain amount of money.
What the fuck?
That's what I fucking said.
That's some bullshit. I haven't been to the movies in forever. I don't know. I don't know. It started to get weird to the point where it's like, do I really want to be here? It's just, I don't fucking know. The experience is nice, but I don't know. I guess I'm just not a fucking movie person to go and fucking check it out at the movie theaters.
I like it. I just, HBO kind of spoiled me, bro. We were having the Mortal Kombat, the King Kong at the house. There was levels. There was levels to this, but it'll phase out. Eventually, people now the world is opening back up. Everybody was inside for a whole fucking year. People are walking around with no masks. They're lying and saying they got vaccinated, knowing damn well they're not vaccinated. So I'm still wearing my mask as much as I can, as much as I want to.
Yeah, true. Are they enforcing it over there in Colorado?
It's you can't really enforce it. The only thing that you could do is they have a sign saying that wear your mask. All right, cool. They get into the theater, the dark movie theater, mind you. And they take off their mask. I'm not going to go over there and be like, hey, bro, are you vaccinated? Because they can tell you, yeah, and they're not.
Show me your fucking card. It's starting to sound like, are you illegal in here in the country? Show me your fucking card.
Yeah. Show me your passport.
You fucking lying bitch. I'm going to deport you right now.
They be lying, bro. They be fucking lying. So that was pretty much my weekend. I enjoyed it. I got a bunch of kind messages. I gotta read them off. I gotta read them off when I can find them again. I forgot which platform I got, but I got a bunch of kind messages about the people that were listening. They enjoyed the podcast. They're sharing it on Facebook and stuff. Yeah. So I forgot what platform they messaged me on, but I'll figure it out and I'll write them something next time. So, but Silencer. What also, gets, it's quiet, when things are starting to heat up, like in the movie theater.
What?
When you're getting your ass roasted.
Rapid fire. Players ready up. 3, 2, 1.
Silencer asks his male friends for ass or cash when they ask for rides.
Headshot.
Only girls.
No, you get the girls free rides.
Headshot.
This one looks like a pissed off squash.
Headshot.
The back of my head got like that. That little dent.
Oh, yeah.
Headshot.
And I'd be like, damn, bro, I look like a fucking fucked up pumpkin from the back.
Headshot.
On his resume, this fool Silencer puts he's watched all of the Fast and Furious movies as car experience.
Headshot.
You know what? I fucking hate those movies and being in the fucking like in cars. Hate them with a passion.
Nah, you like it. You like that movie. You can't wait for the third trilogy.
We're going to space? Yeah, okay.
Headshot.
This was the type to make his own Velcro hair set and sell it to himself.
Headshot.
The Velcro hairline. There was a video. Well, time. Game over. There was a point where I wanted to do a video of me getting like a fake hairdo and seeing like if I could convince people that I had hair.
Uh-huh.
And I just don't have the budget for it because it's really expensive to fucking have fake hair.
What, like a wig?
It's like a lace front. It's
Dude,
pretty
I'm
much
fucking-
what you said, but it's like the professional term for it.
The non-embarrassing way.
The non,
You
yeah,
got
the
Velcro
non.
in your hair?
Headshot.
Wow, because people don't like the Velcro wallets anymore. So if you were to say Velcro, like I'm pretty sure, like at one point, like a lot of people said like Velcro shoes were for the special needs people.
Yeah.
So for life, I couldn't
Crazy.
I couldn't cop me a pair. So, yeah, I'm gonna figure it out. I never got the chance to actually have hair, bro. Like to have adult
You
money.
never styled it or anything?
Never got to style it. Never got to do nothing. I always had the same haircut. As soon as I moved out, fucking bald as fuck. My fucking hairline faded, bro. No pun.
It was fate.
It was
It
fate.
was fate.
Listen, we got a nice little decent episode for you guys today. Nothing much came out news-wise, except for a lot of games being officially announced with release dates and even sneak peek fucking clips of gameplay and overall like the good trailer of the stuff. So we have 3 huge titles. It is Far Cry 6 officially has a date announced. Dying Light 2 officially has a date announced. And certainly not least, Horizon Forbidden West has been officially announced. Now, Silencer, how do you feel about all 3 of these titles, or how do you feel about certain ones that you know?
Listen, here's in order of how I'm excited about them, okay? So the first one that I'm excited about is Dying Light. Second one is Far Cry, and the third one is Horizon. So
Right, that one's good.
I'm more excited to play. What do you call it? Sorry, I was reading the dates.
Dying Light?
Yeah, I'm more excited to read Dying Light because the first one was just amazing. It was just a whole different. I think I bought it and then we started playing in fucking that multiplayer mode.
Yeah,
And
we were playing
It
multiplayer
was
versus,
it's
and
a
then
whole different. It's a different type of game, but I don't know, it's cool.
right.
It's very engaging where you just fucking want to keep playing and keep playing and keep playing and keep playing. It was good, so I'm excited mostly for that one and then Far Cry. So
Far Cry, yep, that one looks good too.
I didn't really see much
s-
about Horizon, so I really can't give you my take on it. I just know the graphics look fucking great.
The graphics are good. There's a little bit of controversy. We'll get into that a little bit later. So Far Cry 6 is scheduled for October 7th release date.
Yeah.
You can be a boy or a girl protagonist in the game, which is going to be interesting. Then Dying Light 2. Let's see here the release date. So it's supposed to be 15 years after the first one, and it's scheduled to release December 7th, so a whole couple months after Far Cry 6, and then Horizon. What can I tell you? It has Game of the Year written all over it.
You think so?
Okay. Yes, it does.
Better
So
than
unless if God of War doesn't drop this year, with E3 coming out, I don't know. E3 might announce it next year. They kind of were hinting at some investor papers being handed out and leaked where it said God of War Ragnarok was the official title, and they weren't able to say it. So Forbidden West, the date isn't officially out yet, but they had a 15-minute gameplay trailer, and that shit looked amazing.
Yeah.
So if we're going based off excitement, like how you did, it's gonna be Dying Light first. I'm gonna say Forbidden Horizon second, and then Far Cry 6. I was never a big fan of
Far Cry.
Far Cry. Yeah, they were always hit or miss with me. It wasn't like the best story. It wasn't the best quality. It's
Yeah.
shit that people fucking, you know what I'm saying? So, and then the Forbidden West Horizon game, it always gives me like a God of War type of gameplay. It looks really nice. The graphics are crazy.
Mhm.
Shit like that. Those types of games like that like really interest me. So I'm gonna have to give that one a fair shake when it comes out.
Yeah, buddy. Regardless, all three look amazing,
Yeah.
so they're gonna be good shit.
Yeah, we're reaching the E3 soon. It's not going to be an actual event. It's supposed to be online, and with the way that it's shaping up, I believe we're going to have some major announcements from all three platforms: Xbox, PlayStation 5, and Nintendo. Nintendo's already working on some type of new Switch Pro. It's supposed to be nicer, more advanced. PlayStation 5, like I said, you might get the new rebuild. They might sneak that in there
Didn't
because they're having a lot of shortages for the regular PS5s.
didn't Sony pull the plug on E3?
Oh, did they pull out officially?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, then they might have
They
pulled out.
said
They might have
something.
skipped this year.
Well, they said they're gonna skip it forever now. They see, from what I was reading, apparently Sony doesn't feel like they belong in that environment, and that they can do way better announcing them on their own channel.
Yeah, and that's when then they started kind of I thought that I kind of figured there was something up.
Yeah.
So they were doing their original State of Play. They kept doing that.
Mhm.
Which is their version of fucking E3, and it's extended fucking copies of like actual video games that they have, for their platform.
Yeah.
It's not mixed with like, and I get where they're coming from a pure standpoint of marketing.
Yeah.
Because if you're, oh, God of War 3 is going to be announced, and then you have Xbox ready to fucking, oh, they're going to do that, so we're going to do this. We're going to put all our shit on there. All our shit is going to be in E3 because everybody's going to show up and see fucking God of War trailers and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see why they did that. So that's pretty good on their part.
We'll see if they don't fucking shoot themselves in the foot, because it's leaving Nintendo and Microsoft a big open space for engaging with users.
Well, that, and then you also have to understand the aspect of maybe even E3 could go to PC. Steam.
Oh, yeah, true.
Epic Games, they can start going to those types of places. They don't necessarily have to focus on the platforms now.
Yeah,
Maybe just developers.
that is true.
Yeah, so they can start focusing on a lot more things. Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, State of Play was definitely like the replacement of what the fuck they were trying to do on E3. So, I can't wait. Is there anything that you're looking forward to that you might have not seen?
What, for E3?
Yeah,
No, just
or State of Play.
I'm kind of excited for that Nintendo, because I heard there was gonna be a better screen, and I'm a big fan of Zelda games, but I just don't like. For some reason, when I bought one maybe 2 years ago, and then I played the Zelda: The Breath of the Wild for maybe like like a week, and then I fucking returned it. I was not feeling
Right.
the console. So if they can make it better and everything, I'm pretty sure I'll be able to cop another one. So
Yeah.
yeah, take that over fucking Xbox
Yeah.
any day.
Yeah. A lot of people have. So they're gonna announce the Pro, and I think it's gonna be something. If it's a Pro, yeah, you can expect something like 4K
Yeah, that'll be dope.
type of aspect, a better screen, better remotes, shit like that. So that is supposed to be announced soon. And Xbox, like I said, they're looking forward to maybe a Halo again.
Fucking Halo.
Looking forward to Halo. Looking forward to what is it? What else do they have? Fucking what's that zombie game they loved fucking shoving down everybody's throat?
The zombie game. Um,
The zombie game where the dude's in the mall.
what the fuck? The Walking Dead?
Some shit. Yeah, I guess.
Dead Island?
Some little excuse. Nah. Fucking Dead Island. They wish. They wish they could revive that fucking series.
That shit is
They might as well go back to fucking Left 4 Dead.
that's just straight dead.
So
I mean,
yeah,
no one
I will
Xbox.
keep you guys in tune with what the fuck they're gonna be doing next. You know, hopefully we'll see. That's interesting though. I forgot that they did fucking pull out and they started doing the state of play shit.
Yeah, we'll see what goes on with
And
that.
it's like a weekly thing too. So we have a little bit of a debate going on between gamers at the moment.
Okay.
You know, you had similar stuff between mouse and keyboard versus controller. You've had monitor versus TV, console versus gaming PC, and now this one is a new one. Headphones versus earbuds. There's a huge debate going on
Is there?
as to which one is better, and people are leaning towards earbuds now, and I kind of have to agree with them. Headphone users feel like they have the better advantage because the headphones, the speaker size, certain aspects of it, noise canceling, stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
Earbuds, especially users and streamers, saying that they usually play the game for about 14 hours, and something that weighs like as heavy as headsets, they feel like it could cause health issues. So as far as, I wouldn't say it's a dent on people's heads, but you know, if you've seen Tim the Tap Man, if you've seen Nick Merckx,
Oh yeah.
he had a dent in his head.
That's crazy.
They're saying that it'll fuck up your posture because of how much it weighs and how much it's on your head, right?
Yeah.
And as a person who feels like they have heavy ass headphones, I can tell you, when you take these shits off, your neck feels so much better.
Mm.
I just think that for professionalism, earbuds don't give professional, like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? They don't give that personal aspect.
I mean, regardless of that, I don't think you're gonna get better sound coming out of the earbuds over the the big headphones.
Especially the ones that they be buying, like the fucking skull candies and
Because it has a
the
bigger
iPhone.
Yeah, because it has a bigger fucking speaker and diaphragm to produce noise. I mean, you're never gonna compare the two when it comes to quality of the sound. It's impossible to compare.
Right. But they feel that it's a stronger option. So they feel like it's earbuds are the better option because, like I said, for the health aspects and for the I can turn my head left and right faster without it being worn out by stuff. But like you said, the speaker is an issue. My thing is, if I switched from headphones to headset, or I switched from headset to earphones, earbuds, whatever, and you could notice the difference, but the sound quality was terrible.
Yeah.
It's like that whole speaker jam packed into one, and you really can't hear footsteps like left, top left. It's just like you can hear it from the right side, you can hear it from the left.
Yeah.
So, are you a headphones guy or an earbuds guy?
Strictly for games or what?
We'll stick to games and then we'll branch out to other things.
So for games, yeah, I guess I feel better playing with like a gaming headset, just regular headset, no earbuds.
Do you have a dent on your head?
No, but see, this is the thing. I don't play as much. I don't play a little bit. Not like fucking all these YouTubers where they spend the 8 hours with that shit on their head. You know?
Yeah, but like I even like I have mine and like I have it like propped up to where it doesn't even touch my head. You know?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Here's a funny story. I originally thought I was going bald
Mhm.
because of the headphones.
What the fuck?
It started thinning out at the headphone band
Uh-huh. So you thought it was that?
right on my head. That's where you can tell. And I was like, damn, these shits are the reason I'm going bald. And nah, genetics.
What the fuck?
Yeah. I used to take my shit off and like, damn, babe, look, this shit's all fucking thin right here. It's all fucking bald and it's all patchy as fuck. I'm sure as fuck. Like later on in that year, fucking
I'm
didn't
dying.
have a hairline. That shit sucked. So, so if it's going to go down to preference, you feel?
Yeah, I mean, I think per application, it's best to use a different kind of headset per
Now,
situation.
do you think that developers should focus on trying to get the perfect earbud headset?
No, because that's never gonna happen.
You don't think so?
No, I mean, regardless if like every product, no matter if you do it perfectly for the people that are complaining about it, then some other group is gonna come out and say, "Oh, I don't like this," blah blah blah. It's impossible to make perfect shit. So
Right.
I think it's important for a company to do a variety. That way, you have both sides of the spectrum, or even three, four, with different perspectives, and just get them.
Yeah. Or even like focus on the weight of the fucking product. There's no reason why headphones should be weighing like 2 pounds.
Yeah, that's true. But I mean, if that
You know what I'm
if that
saying?
weight is coming from the internals, like the little speaker and stuff, I mean, you can't really shave that off.
Yeah, but I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, you should be able to like reinvent the wheel for that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, they shouldn't be that fucking heavy because these I have razors and they're kind of hefty, bro. I would say I would have them at like a pound, maybe like a pound.
Yeah.
It's a little heavy. It's a little heavy for a headset. I don't want my neck to be fucking up, but I do notice that I pop my neck a lot when I fucking wear these shits.
That's interesting.
Yeah, so I wanted to bring that shit up because it was a huge debate online, and it seems like earbuds. Because I've seen a few streamers, like there was like a guy for Apex named Diego. He wears earbuds. A bunch of TikTokers that I've seen that were streamers wore earbuds, and when they started giving the reasoning why, it all went down towards the weight. But like a lot of them too also have like hair, and
They don't want to
they
mess it
kind
up.
of, they said that in the dent. The dent really turned them off.
Okay, so here's the thing with the dent. Now, if we're talking about gaming world, okay, now people in the music industry use fucking headphones every day. They're in the studio recording, mixing, and I mean, it's the same scenario. But I mean, have you heard people say that it leaves a dent on the producers and everything? Those motherfuckers be having the headphones all day.
Well, you can't really tell because those fuckers wear hats all the time.
Yeah, but wouldn't you think that's something that they would complain about?
Yeah, yeah, you would think so. Especially like somebody like Dr. Dre making beats. If he made like the
It's
like the
it's a weird,
I don't know.
it's a weird shit.
Yeah. The AirPods were like, I mean, if we're talking about reinventing the wheel, I think the AirPods kind of did that because that even took away from like Bluetooth headphones that used to be like, they used to come up to your ear. They like completely were like, you know what? Fuck the wire. Let's just do like this.
Yeah.
So you don't think that they would come up with something like that?
I mean, I'm pretty sure they would, but I don't think it's gonna be a product where it's gonna satisfy every need of everybody that is looking for that.
Mm. So even if like a Ninja or a Tfue or like big streamers, you think they were approached by a decent company for these types of like AirPod gaming headphones that were legit good? You don't think people would gravitate towards that a little more?
No, I mean they would, but I'm saying just because these streamers are using it doesn't mean every single user or follower is gonna think they're the shit. Like say, for example, Ninja is like, oh yeah, let's make some fucking badass in-ear like earbuds. Okay, cool, and then they fucking bring out this fucking badass product according to him, best shit ever, and then people start buying it, and then of course you're gonna have a certain percentage of fucking people not liking them, regardless of how good Ninja thinks they are, because everybody has different taste and how they want to hear the music tones and everything. So,
Yeah, that's
like
true.
for him and me, like you said, I feel better with headphones, and for him, he feels better with that. So, coming from my perspective, no, I'm not gonna buy them, even if they say they're
Yeah.
better.
So
So it's just like opinion based.
yeah, that's true. Yeah, because I was more thinking about the weight situation and then the head dent stuff. Because it seems like a lot of people are scared of the head dent. I'm not gonna lie. It seems like a lot of people are. I've been like throughout this entire conversation, I've been checking the top of my head, like where does it go down? you know.
We have to
So we're gonna have to
we
figure
have to
that
do a
out.
little scientific thing to see if they actually let me Google something real quick. Can you get a
Yeah.
dent in your head from headphones? The first thing that pops out in Google is the good news is they cannot leave you a dent. See? Your headphones can cause temporary indentation on your hair or even your head, but that won't damage your skull for good.
so it's not a permanent thing. It's just they fucking wore it like
Yeah.
tight for X amount of
So
hours.
if you ever wonder why there's a dent in your head after removing your headphones, rest assured that it's not a permanent damage to your skull and the way that your head is. It will go back to normal after, I guess, after it shapes back up. Hmm.
I don't know. That sounded a
Yeah, that's weird.
little. Somebody from FaZe Clan might have wrote that to make Nick feel better.
And there's a bunch
All
of
right.
fucking images if you look at the Google search. A
Yeah.
bunch of them. There's that bald head dude too that does that dropped his spaghetti on.
Tim.
Yeah, there.
Yeah. Tim. I've seen Tim. I've seen Courage. I've seen a bunch of them have it. I haven't seen any females get fucking a dent in their head. Well, they have a lot of hair. It's always the bald fuckers too.
I mean, do you think they're just like compressing the fuck out of themselves? Whenever I put them on, I don't even let them touch my skull.
Yeah, I adjust them. Like I think
Yeah,
when it's
these
like
fools
on your
are.
head,
I feel like these
crazy,
fools
it
are
feels weird.
fucking pushing them down with all the gravity, all the way down. Like what the fuck? Relax. I don't know. It's
Yeah,
weird.
that might be the issue then. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna definitely keep a close eye on this because I feel like they're gonna. Every time there's an argument like this, there's always a fucking company to be like, "Oh, why can't you just have both of them?" And they fucking find a way to like mix them where it's like smaller versions of headphones, but they're in the same capacity as earbuds, so they're not that bad, you know?
Yeah.
So every time there's something like this, there's a new product down the line, fucking 3 to 6 months later, that'll be like, oh look, innovative, oh first of its kind.
And I also think that
so
everybody's gravitating towards earbuds just because it's a trend now too. Everybody wants fucking AirPods. Everybody wants these fucking wireless things. I think it's mostly because of it's a trendy thing.
the trendy thing,
Yeah.
yeah, that makes sense too. Yeah, I'm gonna have to keep an eye on it. Yeah, because mine was for the weight aspect. I was like, let me try my fucking iPhone shit. I put it in. Like, damn, this feels like a little light. And I put my other ones back on. I'm like, damn, it's just kind of heavy. Like, I'm not gonna lie. About to have a fucking stiff neck like Nick Merckx.
My boy is thick as
The
me.
widest fucking neck, the thickest. All right, so we'll move on from that. The last topic is, as a person who's been playing Returnal for the past fucking month and a half, I feel that this topic should be brought up. And it was brought up as a mental health thing for Mental Health Awareness Month.
Okay.
But I think it should go far beyond just a month. So, should games have an easy mode? So, like I said, this was brought up because people felt that games like Returnal, Shadows Die Twice, Bloodborne, etc., were too hard, and people just literally want to just get on the fucking game, play the game, beat it, and have fun. But at the same time, there's games that, like Returnal and roguelike games that want to make games challenging and don't want to give you the option to make it easy. So how do you feel? Do you feel like there should be an easy mode on every single game?
I don't know. Honestly, it's I think in general, I think it's good to have easy mode. Just like you said, there's people that don't want to fucking struggle. They just want to play the game and enjoy it, and that's it. But then there's also
Right.
people that like the challenge and want to get better. So yeah, I think every game should have easy mode. It gives the user more flexibility on what they want to do with the game they purchased. At the end of the day, the user bought it, so why can't you give them the freedom of choosing what they want to play?
Right.
So yeah, I think they should.
Yeah, that makes sense. So I've been playing Returnal. This has been a conversation that they've had as developers. They said that they were going to try to add a save feature into the game, right?
Yeah.
That would potentially, because right now I haven't been able to save. You die, you go all the way back to the beginning, except for recently, because now I got to the last boss, so I don't have to fight all three of the other bosses anymore, right?
Okay.
It's very difficult. It's extremely frustrating. It's time consuming. 24 hours on a game. It's like I said, it's kind of a little too much, you know what I'm saying? You're getting your money's worth,
hmm
right? But it turns you off to games like this in the future, or from this developer specifically, because I'm also hearing other games like this, such as like Shadows Die Twice or Bloodborne, are similar to this. It's kind of scaring me to not get those games, anything like that. Because this is by far the hardest game I've played. I finished Resident Evil. I promised somebody I was going to send them a copy of this game. I had to go buy another copy just to beat the game,
Yeah, yeah.
I kept my original copy. I bought another copy, and I sent it to the guy because I was supposed to finish it, beat it, and then mail it to him as a giveaway, right?
Okay.
24 hours is a long time. I feel like there should be easy, or here's a nice alternative. You have a cap where the person dies a specific amount of times, and then you, as the computer, because it's programmed into the game, the disc, whatever, you should reduce the stuff automatically, because you're realizing this person's fucking dying at this specific point, and it could be extremely frustrating. And then you make it a little bit easier for them so they could beat it, and then continue the game increasingly a little harder, or a little bit back up to where it was, and then it flatlines to its normal difficulty, right?
Yeah.
I forget what game does this. It might be I forget, but it was like a game where you lose constantly, and it's like, do you want to put this on easy?
Oh yeah.
There's a couple games that do it like that. Fighting games. I don't remember what it is. You know what I'm saying? There's a bunch of games that used to be able to do that. Oh, I think it was Call of Duty. Call of Duty, perfect example. Call of Duty, you die once, twice, It's like, nothing. You die like 4 or 5 times. The 5th time, it's going to be like, hey, do you want to reduce the difficulty of this? And I feel like that is a nice thing to do, right? It lets you choose a difficulty, and then you choose one that you feel like, I can probably do it. And then it starts to recognize, hey, you're doing this, you're dying, you're failing. Let's go ahead and see if you want to dial it back a little bit. There's no shame in dialing it back, but we're giving you that option now, right?
Yeah.
I feel like they should have an easy mode, but like I said, if you don't want to do it, that's fine too, right? Because every game deserves to be challenging. But if a company would just do it like that, where they would cap, let's say at 100 deaths, right? They're like, damn, this was killing spree. Fucking died 100 times playing Returnal. You know what? Let's give him a fucking break. Let's make this a little bit easier until he gets to a certain point, and then we'll slowly get it increasingly back to normal to where it'll be its normal difficulty.
But isn't this what EA is trying to do with the adaptive difficulty bullshit that they were trying to do?
A little bit. So what that's what they're. It's hard to explain. They do that to keep the person playing more, right?
Okay.
Which is skill-based matchmaking for single-player games.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I'm hinting at, but not to play longer to help you finish the game quicker and at a pace where you're just not going to be unsatisfied with the product.
Okay.
Because potentially what they want you to do is more for role-playing games and for, let's say, Apex, you know?
Yeah.
They want you to play that longer because you're going to spend more money on the game, right? So with this one, it's making sure that the customer is not going to return the game, is not going to find a way to complain about the game, because at the end of the day, they beat the game.
Okay.
As difficult as it was, you still beat the game, and then you can do whatever you want with it. You know what I'm saying? Because some people, like such as me, if I beat this game, I'm already going to have it. It's going to be a game of the year contender. Okay, it's a 9 out of 10 for me already.
Yeah.
You know, story, the gameplay, like I said, the challenge, but they need to find a way to like do that. So it's similar to like what you said, what EA is doing, but in its own, where as opposed to they want people to play longer. This company or companies in general from here on out should be their main focus should be the person beat the game. The person beat this game. They experienced the full game. They didn't play 20 minutes, die fucking 5 times, and go return it to GameStop.
Yeah. They get tired of it. Maybe EA is
Yeah.
doing this too, so they can get more microtransactions off of them.
That's 100%.
No.
That's what they do with Apex, and that's my little gripe of playing Apex now, because I feel like they put us in some of these fucking thirsty ass lobbies that make no sense. Because if it's skilled based matchmaking, they're supposed to skilled based, right? They're matchmaking us with people that are good, that are us level and greater. It doesn't feel like that, because we get paired up with fucking Apex dog shit over here, while the other fools are a trio of predators. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not the same shit. It's not the pinnacle of gaming. So I get what they're trying to do. They just So let me know if you guys feel like there should be an easy mode. This has been like a big discussion online. I don't think we've had the discussion so far, but I feel like it was time.
Yeah.
I feel like we should have an easy mode. I think you should be able to choose what you want it to be, and you know what I'm saying? And you know what? I'd even go as far as to say there shouldn't be any trophies that should stop an individual from getting platinum because of how the difficulty of the game they played, you know?
Yeah. That's very
Because
true.
it feels like there's certain things like, oh hey, beat Resident Evil on hardcore mode. And it's like, what? to get platinum, you got like 99% of the trophies. No, fucking beat that shit in a hardcore mode. I'm not doing that. Like, I'm not dying. I'm not getting one hit from fucking I'm not dodging, evading fucking people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to beat the game and that's it.
And enjoy it, yeah.
Yeah. Imagine if you had fucking, if you just had, what is it? What's that like? It's like a thing where you have to get it 100% because it's just like your bodily functions just need it to be like, it can't be 99, it needs to be 100%.
Talking about like the body?
And it's not ADHD, it's not ADD. It's like, it's not dyslexic either. It's like, fuck, it's like some type of thing where it needs to be. All right, we Googled it, we're back. OCD is what I was trying to get at.
Okay.
So people imagine like you trying to fucking beat the game and then you have OCD and it's like,
That's wild.
fuck playing hardcore mode. I tried hardcore mode before I fucking gave away the Resident Evil copy. That shit was legit one hit and you fucking die, bro. The weakest motherfucker would smack the shit out of you and you die. I'm like, I'm not doing this shit, bro. So,
Yeah.
yeah. So let us know in the comment section, what would you guys prefer? Easy games, that are challenging, or do you feel like it's just a player's choice? My game, my choice.
My game, my body.
Yeah, my game, my choice. So, other than that, I don't have anything else. Like I said, it's a short episode today. We didn't do stuff yesterday because I was extremely busy. Obviously, like I said, every single Sunday, there's a fucking holiday or something that needs to be attended to, and it's getting annoying. So, Silencer, how would you like to end it off today? What's your tips for today?
Don't smash your headphones in your school. Take it easy, buddy. That's it. That's my only tip. People seem like, they lack common sense, but it could be all fixed. Not to buy new headphones, but the way you put them on.
Right. And remember, guys, the bigger your ears are, the fucking bigger the headset. And the more expensive. And with that being said, guys, my name is Killing Spree 37.
And I am Silencer.
We're out!
Killing Spree 37!
Give me some chon chon.
The champion of the world! Killing Spree 37!